Welcome to AB&R and our 2021 update on the connected supply chain. We're very excited about the new line of Zebra fixed industrial scanners and machine vision solutions that we're going to talk to you about today that are really designed to transform your logistics and manufacturing operation. I'm Mike Stryczek, President and CEO of American Barcode and RFID. And if you have an automated conveyor or an order fulfillment line in your distribution center or warehouse, you've come to the right place. As the undisputed leader in barcode scanners, mobile computers, and thermal printers, Zebra now brings you a full line of industrial fixed scanners and machine vision solutions to help you eliminate those errors and increase performance with a tool set that is easy to set up, quick to deploy, and runs on a single platform. To tell you more about this new line of Zebra fixed industrial scanners and machine vision solutions, I'd like to introduce you to Gary Randall, AB&R's Vice President of Sales and Marketing.
Thanks, Mike. Appreciate that. These fixed industrial scanners and machine vision solutions are definitely a welcome addition for a variety of industries, but I believe the biggest impact is going to be on manufacturers as they're tracking products through their production life cycle, helping warehouses with sorting and picking and shipping, and assisting with the automation needed to support the explosive growth we've seen in e-commerce for the entire transportation logistics supply chain. So stick around, we're going to dive more into each one of those verticals during today's show. And if you work in an industry that uses any rugged scanners, you know what you could expect from the suite of products that are available from Zebra Technology. The fixed line we're going to talk about, they offer great solutions for track and trace, label verification, order picking, shipment routing, and from the machine vision side of the business, we're going to be looking at process inspection and quality control verification. So to dive into these solutions, we're really excited to have one of Zebra's experts for the fixed industrial scanner and the machine vision area. Yeah, he's forgotten more than I'm going to know about this topic. So I'd like to introduce him, Mr. Patrick Soviak. Hey, welcome to the show, Patrick.
Hey, Gary, thanks for having me here.
Of course. Well, let's jump into this. I just mentioned a couple of times both fixed mount scanning and vision systems as the latest Zebra offering. Now, our experience often had each of those, they were separate solutions on their own, serving entirely different purposes. So we keep talking about these two solutions in one package. So can you walk through exactly what fixed industrial scanners and machine vision solutions are and how they can work together?
Yeah, so fixed industrial scanners and machine vision solutions, basically they use the same hardware, a sensor and illumination and whatever lensing and algorithms that are in there to basically process a image in terms of machine vision, looking for defects, measurement, counting that type of applications, and fixed industrial scanners are barcode readers. So they use a similar hardware, but they function in two different ways, one for fixed barcode reading and one for machine vision solutions as well. So what we've done is we've actually combined both those two things together and be able to process fixed barcode reading applications and machine vision applications on the same hardware.
Very cool. So these solutions you mentioned, they're not necessarily brand new business problems that we're solving. So we'd love to hear what's driving Zebra Technologies to jump into the industrial fixed mount machine vision now.
Well, honestly, it is perfect timing. The automation is becoming an absolute necessity within both manufacturing and transportation and logistics. With that, you have to achieve leaner processes, you have to be faster, you have to be smarter, you have to do more with fewer operators, fewer people in general. So being the fact that we've had such experience over the past 40 years with barcode reading, this is a natural extension for us. This is the next step up in our requests from our customers for fixed barcode reading, and we've translated that into machine vision. Now, machine vision, this isn't our only machine vision product either. We have machine vision products that do trailer load with a 3D camera that are retail based in terms of smart site and cameras that are going to look at retail applications as well. So we've got a lot of experience in this area. We're going to apply it to manufacturing and apply it to transportation logistics, and we're going to bring the same level of hardware and capability and software that we've done in other areas to fixed industrial scanning and machine vision.
Awesome. That's awesome. So, Zebra never does anything part way, right? So they've had years of experience to gain from this industry, and it's been evolving. And what makes this solution simpler to use than other competitors on the market? I'm trying to figure out, what is the Zebra secret sauce, if you can actually share that with us.
Yeah, I'd love to be able to share with you everything, but really the marriage of our exceptional hardware and our software platform called Aurora is what makes this really work. And that gives us both the ability for power users and beginners to get what they need to succeed.
Aurora. Very interesting. So one of my favorite cars I've ever had was an Oldsmobile Aurora many years ago. So for your youngsters out there, there used to be a car company called Oldsmobile, and there was a car called an Aurora, so you could look it up on a vintage car site somewhere. So anyways, how's the approach going to be different from the traditional solutions in the industry, and what are the advantages that our customers are going to expect from this mysterious Aurora software?
Yeah, that's a great question. There's going to be a ton of advantages, really. The single platform is what really this is built around. So what that means is, like I said, the fixed industrial scanners and the machine vision cameras are going to be able to run on the same hardware. You're going to be able to program them both from a single platform as well. So you don't have to use separate cameras or separate softwares to program your machine vision cameras and separate softwares to program your barcode reading scanners as well. So you're going to be able to use a single point to be able to manage everything that you have within from your dock door to your manufacturing side and any outputs that you need from there as well. So that's really what the biggest advantage is. Beyond that, it's designed, like I said before, for the novice user up to the power user, the experts. So the novice users to be able to deploy a system with the minimal amount of training with our learn as you go process. There's going to be videos built right into the system that you can be able to connect to remind yourself of how does a function work, or how do I actually create a new barcode tool or something along those lines. And all that's going to spells out that it no longer takes the expert, no longer takes a manufacturer's representative or a very high-skilled integrator to deploy systems. Companies are going to be able to deploy them at scale, knowing that they can service them, knowing that they can maintain them over time without having a lot of interaction with the cameras as well. We put a lot of thought into it. We've taken a lot of feedback from industry experts, from high volume users to understand what they like about what they currently use and implement that in our systems. We've also paid attention to what they don't like, and we've improved on those functions and features greatly. And that's really what Aurora is all about. Is it's going to be a better experience for the customer.
That's awesome. So, the biggest challenges we've found when tackling these fixed solutions is deploying the right settings when we've finally tuned our devices in perfectly their environment. And so tuning them and then the maintenance needed to keep them dialed in. So we were talking offline about this topic, and you had mentioned Zebra has a unique solution for it. So could you tell us about how you're resolving faster deployment and any kind of maintenance issue on those devices?
Yeah, one of my favorite features is called Golden Image Compare. And what Golden Image Compare is that at setup, you save an image, and that is your golden image. From there, every time that you would like to, you could go back and review that against what you're currently getting with the camera. So in maintaining the cameras especially, that's going to be a great troubleshooting feature. It's going to allow you to do it very quickly without having to start from scratch every single time. And so what that means is like the camera is no longer performing as you expect it to. Maybe it's producing too many false calls or something like that. You can quickly go back, look at the golden image, compare it to what you have now, adjust the camera. Maybe the lens is dirty. Maybe the lighting is no longer fully illuminated, or maybe it's blocked by some dirt or something like that. Maybe somebody came by with a broom handle and knocked it out of position. You'll be able to quickly put those all back in place. And that, like I said, the troubleshooting aspect of it, understanding what's different from when I set it up and it worked perfectly, to now, that's what Golden Image Compare is going to take care of.
That's awesome. You know what? As I listen to you talk, what I really love about that feature is it's really going to be beneficial for businesses that are ready to start, with some basic, minimum requirements of scanning, but also to have some growth plans on the horizon to get some of the additional benefits that are going to be available on these devices. I mean, so they're going to have all these functions at their fingertips, and they didn't even know they needed them. Those are the best environments for us, when we could really expand people's operations with new functionality with the existing equipment. So can you speak to that at all?
Yeah, of course. A lot of people, they like to dip their toes in the water, so they may install a barcode reader or a machine vision camera on line 1. And at line 1, they get it all set up, it works great, but then they want to transfer that to line 2, and that may be identical in the setup and the process, everything like that. With our platform, you're going to be able to copy that job, that program over. They're going to be able to use that Golden Image Compare to quickly get the camera physically set up identical to line 1. That means that it's easy to clone systems. It's easy to deploy them quicker without having a lot of, again, starting from scratch. That's key there. When you have that, also now you're going to be able to upgrade those cameras as well. So if the job originally was to just read a barcode and you wanted to upgrade into machine vision capabilities, maybe now you needed to see that the label is in the right position, that it's the right text on the label, that the logo is there, a critical symbol is on the label, one of those things. That's all going to be available to you with that same platform, same hardware, same software. Don't need to rip and replace systems. You don't need to start from scratch all the time. You're going to be able to use our software and just purchase a license and upgrade your platform to meet your future business needs. So I like to think of it as a forward compatible system. You're going to be able to anticipate things that you need to do in the future and accomplish those tasks with this same hardware and software.
That's awesome. Yeah, thanks for going deeper into that. Well, so I mentioned a few minutes ago several of the industries that we feel are really going to benefit immediately by deploying the ZebraFix suite of offerings out there. So I'd like to dive into some examples of who the real winners are going to be as the result of this launch. To me, first of all, manufacturing is a huge winner here. Can you give us some industry-specific examples in the manufacturing space where this is going to help?
Yeah, traceability is absolutely key for lean operations, for knowing where products are at every step of the process, whether it's coming into your facility to actual production, and then shipping it out to customers in the manufacturing space. So there's a lot of different ways to implement barcode reading and trace products as they come through the entire process for your facility. So direct part marking is absolutely key in manufacturing. In automotive manufacturing, tier 1, tier 2 all have requirements for barcode reading or barcode marking on their products. Aerospace, definitely everything is marked from basic nuts and bolts potentially all the way up through larger assemblies that all need to be traced and tracked. So direct part marking is a real key for us. We have very specific algorithms that are going to be able to extract even difficult to read, shiny surfaces, curved surfaces, uneven lighting, uneven finishes on the surfaces, as we're going to be able to extract those barcodes with our Zebra developed DPM algorithms on there. So you're going to be able to also do that at speed, which is key. So you're going to be able to do it at production speeds and not have to stop the process and get the barcode, get the information. Old systems, you're going to have to type that into a computer or write it on a clipboard or whatever it was going to be. You're going to be able to quickly get that information and understand where your products are at in process. And with another feature that we've developed in order to extract those barcodes and guarantee that you're going to get the reads as fast as possible and not slow down production, we've developed a system called Image Perfect Plus. And Image Perfect Plus is one of my favorite features on the system as well.
That is awesome. I'll say it again. From all that explanation, manufacturing is definitely going to be a huge winner by this suite of products. Now, you just mentioned a term that I'm not familiar with at all. You mentioned Image Perfect Plus. Could you go into a little more depth on what that offering is going to solve?
Yeah, Image Perfect Plus is built into all of our cameras, and it may be a marketing term, but the idea behind it is that it allows us to take multiple images of a target with different settings. And so you can change the wavelength of the light. So you can go from red to blue to white to infrared with our FS40. You could actually change the wavelength of light to get the DPM mark out or the barcode or whatever it may be. You could change the depth of the focal distance of the camera as well. So if the box was 10 inches away on one product, on the next product coming online, it's 25 inches away. You can use the system the Image Perfect Plus to change the focal distance from that 10 to the 20 inches away with just a single trigger pull. So once it's programmed, you'll be able to cycle through several different image scenarios. Like I said, change the illumination, change the focal distance, change the exposure, change the gain, change all those features, all those things that you may need to change in order to extract the defects or extract the barcodes or whatever it may be to get the reads the first time, every time.
Well, that makes a lot of sense and a very appropriate name for that. So the marketing group should be commended for that. Food and beverage production is another sector that has some really unique challenges and I think is going to have a great impact with the fixed scanner solution, especially when you consider the need for, consistent quality product and packaging. So how is Zebra resolving that for modern day food and beverage production?
Yeah, food and beverage, through government standards, through just quality standards that customers demand, requires automated inspection. It requires automated barcode reading and date and lot code reading. All those features within that we're going to be able to offer with our Zebra products here. So, talking about making sure that the uniform material in the products, making sure that their date and lot codes are correctly printed with the information that's required on there, making sure that the right product in the right package. That's a simple one, right? But it happens. And we're going to be able to use our platform through both the machine vision side and the barcode reading side to achieve those quality goals. Again, to reiterate, that one simple software, the Aurora software, is going to be able to manage both those cameras, the barcode readers and the machine vision cameras as well. So no longer need to work with both systems or multiple systems or multiple softwares, multiple cameras. You're going to be able to do it all with one. And I think it's one of the biggest advantages for food and beverage because they have to use both in both production and shipping. It's an important point to make that we're going to be able to handle that with our platform simpler than our competitors are doing right now.
That's definitely going to be very important for the food and beverage industry. So in addition to manufacturing, you and I both know how much warehouses rely on barcodes for their operation. So how is this going to help them?
Yeah, warehouses use barcodes everywhere. So whether it's receiving products, you're going to scan a barcode. When you store that product, you're going to scan it into the bin. And when you pick it out of the bin, you're going to scan it. When it's going to be put on a conveyor, it maybe need to sort it to go to lane 1, 2, 3, whatever it may be. Again, barcode scanning. So every step along the way, from in the receiving and warehousing applications, there's a barcode, and we're going to be able to tackle those applications with this system. There's different deployment options that maybe people aren't used to at this point, which is like a forklift mounted systems, dock door mounted systems, basically hand loading things into trucks, be able to scan what's going on in the truck at real time without having to pick up a handheld scanner or a ring scanner or things like that, be able to do it all hands free. And I think that's where warehousing is going to be a surprise, and to find out that there's so many more applications for fixed barcode readers within their entire process.
Excellent. As an extension of that warehouse, e-commerce has exploded in the past few years, and I don't see any end in the near future for that. So, can you explain to our audience how you think the transportation logistics vertical are going to benefit by adopting a fixed technology?
Yeah, I mean, Zebra has a ton of experience in transportation logistics, and our goal with this product is that it's going to integrate into current processes really well, and not have to reinvent the wheel or start from scratch on a lot of things. We're able to extract the data and give through our connectivity. We're going to be able to extract that and give it over to cloud-based systems to do more data analytics and things like that. Our customers have been really asking us to do this for years, and we're really came up with a product that's going to be able to do that with a lot of ease.
That's excellent. That's excellent. Now, I feel like most of the examples that we were discussing seem to really be targeting solutions that focus on barcoding. I know you mentioned a little bit on the food and beverage packaging, the combining them, but can you give us any other examples of where you can add machine vision capabilities that enhance what we're already capturing when we're doing barcode reading?
Yeah, that's a great point. So take a simple label verification, for example. So you may be just looking at barcode reading on that to track that product, to understand what's in the box or whatever it may be. Now, the next step up is, hey, we're putting this label on there. We need to know the orientation of the box. We need to, or sorry, the label. We need to read some extra text on there. That's going to be where the machine vision tools start to take over. Again, one platform, one software, that's all going to be able to handle that right there. So when you're adding in those machine vision capabilities, you're going to be able to really enhance your processes and get more information out of the system. And we all know data is king, and with today's leaner manufacturing process, you have to do it faster with fewer resources, right? So this platform is really built around IoT, designed around connectivity, designed around giving data points to other decision-making softwares and systems, such as Zebra Savannah. And there's a lot of ways to interact with the system and be able to look at the data as it's coming in and understand where it is. So machine vision and its capabilities really gives quality teams, really gives the manufacturing engineers, really gives plant engineers, design engineers, all the information that they need in order to improve the process, improve the workflows, decrease defects, really increase profitability at the end of the day. That's what they're after.
That's awesome. I'm getting excited. I can't wait to get this in front of our client base and start showing them some of the new capabilities. So one of the questions I have is, we know there's other solutions that are out there that fit this category. So at the end of the day, why should Zebra Technologies be the top choice for that end user?
Yeah, that's a great question. First of all, for barcode reading, nobody knows barcode reading better than Zebra. We're the number one barcode reading company in the world. Pretty hard to get through your day in the modern world without interacting with a Zebra device, whether you know it or not. And we've really focused on bringing partners into our reselling channel who can meet the customers' needs, understand their customers really well, and then can right-size an application, right-size a product for them. So you get the right product for a very cost-effective solution with the ability to deploy it at scale and meet today's needs, not only today, but like I said, forward compatible, meet your needs tomorrow. So all those things come together that we're going to have a very comprehensive, capable solution that's been in development for years, and we're very excited to deploy that on the field and really grow our customers' businesses alongside of ours.
That's awesome. Sign me up. I'm in. So, well, this has been a great discussion, Patrick. Thanks so much for sharing all your insights. And we especially want to thank all of you for visiting us on AB&R and the connected supply chain.
Well done, Gary and Patrick. While Zebra is not the first to market in the fixed industrial scanning machine vision solution field, I don't think it's going to take too long until Zebra is the undisputed leader in this segment as well. To summarize, Zebra's fixed industrial scanning and machine vision solutions offer modular LED lighting with high-resolution sensors, a high-quality auto-focusing lens for capturing barcodes and images faster, IP-rated rugged aluminum housing with a reinforced cable connector for industrial applications, and a unified software platform called Aurora, with a simple but powerful interface for better transmission of your data. All this at a much more competitive price point than its competitors. To learn more about this new line of Zebra industrial scanners and machine vision solutions, visit us at abr.com. Thanks for joining us today. At AB&R, we are the barcode and RFID experts, so you don't have to be.